Actually letting me go live. All right, YouTube, you look live. All right, let's see what Patreon has going on. Okay, very good. All right, Patreon's live. Let's see what's on the live producer. Well, this is a pain in the ass. All right, hang on just a second. If you're on, tell, so I might be talking. Bear with me for just a minute, and I am trying to see. Is there anything live going on? Anything live? I can't tell. Son of a gun. All right, happening. Let's see if I can get some anybody checking it out. Okay. Yeah, again, sorry guys. If you guys are all seeing this, welcome to the shitstorm, right? Patreon. Patreon's better anyway. Sorry here. Dirt, 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 dirt. Talk with me. All right. Well, let's see what happens. See if anybody's paying attention. Anyway. All right. Well, okay. Not sure exactly what to do with this. I'm going to blow this up and I'm going to try to bring Facebook in one other time. And if we don't, then fuck it. Right? Okay. That post came through. So maybe people will go check that out. I don't know. Let's see. Anybody coming into Patreon? No. No. What's wrong with you people? They don't like Patreon. It's a membership and the quality is much better. Hello? Wow, there I am. And am I live? Son of a bitch. Not sure. No, I don't think so. What's my live about? Yeah, fuck. Well, this is perfect for the topic, which is random shit, right? Yeah, we're just gonna fucking. Oh, this makes me so sad. I think I'm just gonna tag Pam. Okay, well, we'll see if this fucking plays out. Fuck yeah, I love technology. Still, no, nobody in the YouTube box, nobody in the Patreon box. All right. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to start or not. Okay. Well, we're just going to play it. Like I said, if you are on Facebook and somehow seeing this or any of the other one, great. If you're not, then I'm just, again, I got the referral set up for the Patreon site. And that would be my hope anyway, would be to get everybody transferred over to Patreon. And because the quality is better and membership tiering stuff and ways to get involved, etc., all that kind of stuff. So, man. Anyway, all right, on with the show, shall we? So, welcome to episode 31, July 31. We began this nonsense, real talk, July 1st. So, we are a month in. Okay. And so this episode is just okay, like how to go. And yet here we are again, right, dealing with one of the platforms misbehaving, and that's twice today. Facebook has failed me, which is unfortunate because I think most of my views happen through Facebook. And so that's, I mean, I guess I just got to keep plugging the other shit until I get everybody moved over. And hopefully, anyway, so that's that. Again, if you are hearing this on any of the platforms, www.patreon.com/KeithMFWalker. Go there. Be there. Enjoy that shit. All right. Appreciate that. And yeah, so this has been quite the adventure. What's been going on for the last month? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, do the rewind. What I have here, this is like the list of episodes and their titles. And so there will be links to this shit one way or another, is part of what we're doing on the website. The website, www.keithmfwalker.com. That's right. I'm a .com. So good. Anyway, so we got that, and it started with how did we get here, and there's a lot to that, and that was a couple episodes worth, etc., etc., etc. We've done some cool shit. It's been a lot of fun watching this morph and grow and change and do what it did. Didn't know what it was going to be when it started, but and again, just rolling back, how did it start? Well, Charlene, you get big props. My doc buddy that we're looking at doing some work together, etc., all this kind of stuff. But she wanted to do podcast / live stream / whatever we want to call that. And so that started the process for me in doing the research to figure out how to do YouTube. And then again, something like this is what I've wanted to do for a while, and just did not have, I don't know, the gumption to do it or any of that. But since I was quote unquote, well, I took on the task of figuring out how to do that, I'm like, what the fuck? Why not? So I can double dip, which I do. I'll throw a shout out though to the initial project is, and it's only on YouTube, but you can find us and go see the episodes that we've done together. And it is on YouTube. The handle is at Recovery Unfiltered -42. So we're 3 episodes deep where I've had her here with me, and we've had recovery unfiltered discussions, right? Just talking about recovery topics and the latest science, etc. And it's gone pretty well as far as that goes. So check that out. And but that's where kind of what opened the door. My boy Casey and his boy Nick have been phenomenal support network and doing some stuff. Casey like jumped right on board with it, and he's got some techno savvy, so he's been all about trying to help me out with all this kind of stuff. And his buddy Nick, my buddy Nick, our buddy Nick, built the website, and it is under construction, but it is navigable, if that makes sense. And it certainly gives a flavor of the direction it's gone. It's very sweet. And we will, again, there's a lot of boxes that need to get customized, but they're there, and the layout's pretty solid. So I'm digging all what that is. Actually sold a book through the website. Somebody went and checked it out, and fucking hit the swag package button and made an order, and motherfucker's got a book coming on his way. So that piece works, and that's very cool. Um, but yeah, so what started with the idea of it's every other week that we get the opportunity to put something out for the recovery unfiltered piece. But I do this every day and plan to continue for X amount of time. Shit, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're just going to see what this thing does. And right now, I have time and energy, and I'm motivated, and it's fun. So, and the feedback's been pretty good, limited but good. And again, I'm just one guy hanging around, rattling my friends' cages, and seeing what it can become. So, it has done some very cool shit. Um, had a friend, and I'll give the short version. Had a friend hit me up a few months ago about doing some donation stuff or something like that for the Taylor Foundation, and through an interesting chain of events and all that kind of stuff, I literally and if you guys have followed this, excuse me, and you've seen, like, I had Jessica on, and she really put this whole auction piece together. She got in touch with uh, Mary, who runs the Taylor Foundation, and they hooked up, and they got James Niggemeyer, who coincidentally is at a point of his life that he was looking to clear out some closet space of a bunch of rock and roll memorabilia, a lot of one of a kind shit. But that auction just went down the other night, and I don't know, I think they made like 20K or better or something like that. So success, yeah, okay. You'd have to ask him. He's the one who put up most of the shit. I can tell you it was successful for me because I had shipped him, a copy of my book and autograph with the swag and all that shit. And it went for like $60. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. It got donated to a great cause, which potentially there will be more work happening with that. I've got, and if either of the three you guys are watching this right now, my hope is to get you back on here probably in the next week or so and interview and talk about how incarceration went, how the auction went, what's next, and trying to figure out how we can crisscross platforms, continue, uh, awareness of, a lot of it, especially with this group and the Taylor Foundation, is like first responders, PTSD issues, and all that kind of stuff. And it certainly branches out from there. But um, everybody here in one form or another has some background and interest and motivated to do good work in the field of mental health and addictions type stuff, which is obviously my wheelhouse as well. Anecdotally, professionally, historically, etc. All that, and again, many of you watching uh, fit in the box as well, right? You're part of the team. So anyway, that's what's up with that. What else is going on? Well, again, just trying to utilize technology in today's day and age, building platform. As long as I got a double neck mouthpiece and anybody is interested in hearing what comes out of it, I'm down. And to hang out here and play and hang out with you guys. And again, as I learn, I'm a weird duck when it comes to shit like this. Like I'm like the cheapest motherfucker on the planet. And so I've been accused of being pretty ghetto with this whole setup. And, it took Pam 2 weeks of prodding to get me to spend $20 on some curtains so that you don't see the glare off my forehead. I mean, I was hanging a fucking blanket out on the window looking like Crack Shop Central out there. And I don't fucking, it's just, I don't know. And could I afford $20 drapes? Yeah, obviously, there they are. But it's just like, but anyway, that's just, hey, it's just what it is. And who you're dealing with. So here I am once again, not spending a lot of money and just trying to figure out like what's cheap, what's free. Um, that's part of it. The other part as well is just, how many hours, how much effort. It's not my fucking strong suit anymore. The 80s are rough on my brain. So I just trying to process shit. And I'm just like, somebody just tell me how to do this shit, right? I did. Um, like I made a post earlier today and just like did a reach out. Haven't heard anything back, but reaching out to the fan, going like, who does this shit? Um, who can tell me about split screen stuff, so I can start getting a little more professional with both of the outfits that are running through this computer. Um, yeah, and so in a short, I mean, with a little bit, I mean, I probably spent an hour and a half on it this morning, and my brain's pretty fried because that's about all I got left up there. But I did come across this thing. What is it? OBS is the name of the company or whatever. And then I watched this clown fucking go off for 15 minutes on how to use it. And I am still not quite there. I hate when you do shit like that. And it's like you click on a button or he's got an extra option on his. It's like, oh, it's so easy. And it's like, I don't have it, or what am I missing? Um, However, what I will tell you is, where's it at? I'm going to show you just because. Um, I mean, this is how far I got. And so, are we going to be able to see it? Well, if you can kind of notice, yeah, it's kind of funky with the light. Oh, do you see how there's kind of that black box? It's blurry, but there's like two boxes inside of it. Well, one of those is me and my camera, and the one on the top is my website, which I brought in to the box. So that's how I think that shit works. And so I'm throwing this out as well. If you got time or interest or savvy and you have a YouTube account that you can stream on, if you don't, you got to go like try to do a stream and it'll tell you to, well, you got to wait 24 hours. But if you got something live, even if you don't, go get something live, because that'll be how you get in on the show on a split screen instead of a speakerphone. But um, if you want to do that today, if you got time, anybody want to come play with me and do some demo shit, that's really what I want to do. Like I showed the boss Charlene what I came up with, and but she will find out shortly that she's going to have to get involved as well. I mean, like I said, our next show she's going to be at home and not here, so I got to get her in here via technology, and it looks like she's going to have to go be doing a live stream on YouTube, and then I can pull that up on a tab, and then I can bring that into my shit and have both the screens going at the same time. Um, And then, but yeah, if somebody feels like fucking around with that with me today, hit me up, let me know. And yeah, that would be cool. And or maybe a couple people, because then somebody else can be watching it from wherever they're at the planet. I just really need to see what it looks like as far as like doing a real situation with two live feeds going on, and what the lag time looks like, what the, can you listen to it at the same time without having a bunch of fucking feedback or echo or any of that nonsense, right? Just so I really want that piece. Like I said, the sooner I get it up, the better. I got these interviews again coming up, hopefully, and it would be nice to like get a face with the voice kind of thing, and they can have their own box. Be cool. As far as I understand, they won't be able to like do anything except be looked at and heard, because I'll be the one streaming the show. But that's okay. I mean, it's not like I do much in there anyway, except look for chat boxes and things like that, which I do. But like if a question came in, um, shut up. If a question came in, I mean, I could stop and relay the question. Anyway, so there you go. That's what's up with that. And then again, if you're following, like I shared, is like I had a employment opportunity that kind of came and went. So I'm back to square whatever the fuck and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do when I grow up. But right now it looks like this, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So be it. The chips fall where they may. And, we have talked a lot about hope, faith, and trust, right? And yeah, I'm not seeing anything on Facebook. Well, that kind of sucks. Holy shit, that's a massive pizza. Anyway, um, yeah, so there you go. That's what we're up to. That's what we're still up to. We, yeah, so I threatened a couple interviews coming up. Obviously, as always, Spiritual Sundays, the shortened version, and just hang out in Homie's Church for a little bit on Sundays, Mindful Mondays. And if you've got something very clever for any of the other days of the week that we can, I don't know, block, topic block. I mean, it's fuck off Friday, right? But so that's what we've kind of done here with this session. Hey, maybe that's what it is fuck off Fridays will just be random pontificating and bloviating from the man behind the curtain, whatever. Yeah. Again, I'm just going to throw out, just because I always do, if you made it this far, I commend you for tolerating such nonsense for an extended period of time. My hope is you continue to do such things. Comment boxes are all over the place. I wish you guys would use them more. You know, feedback is welcome, regardless of what it is. I'm living and learning through this process. Like I said, I think we got some opportunities to do some cool shit here together. I don't know exactly what all of it is or is going to be, but I mean, you're ground floor. So, um, be a part of building a rock star, right? And so I'm going to cut out for today. That was a pretty good ramble. Like I said, I you guys showing up. And let's continue the nonsense. We'll be going into August. Oh, I have no idea what the next episode looks like. But if you show up here tomorrow, you'll find out. Real talk. Do it. All right. Have a good weekend. We will see you soon. Thanks. All right. Shutting them down. Deuces. All right, YouTube.